First at 5, the Providence man convicted of killing a Boston woman has been formally sentenced in federal court. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon. Earlier this year, a jury found 36-year-old Lewis Coleman guilty of kidnapping Jassy Correia from a Boston nightclub back in 2019 and killing her. And that's where we find 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer, who was at the sentencing.
She joins us now live from Boston with the breaking details. Brittany?
Well, Mike, Shannon, Lewis Coleman was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The sentencing just happening within the last couple of hours here in Boston in federal court. The federal judge really didn't have much of a say in the sentencing, as kidnapping resulting in death under federal law carries a mandatory death or life in prison sentence. Prosecutors here in this case did not seek the death penalty. The federal judge also ordered the 36-year-old to pay restitution. The courtroom here today was packed this afternoon with friends and family of the 22-year-old. Her mother, father, grandmother, cousin, and best friend took the stand giving victim impact statements, each emotional, calling Coleman a monster and asked why he took away the young mother's life. Correia's cousin and best friend also asked Coleman to turn around and face them. He did not. He also did not take the stand. This all stemming from a February 2019 incident that started in Boston, where prosecutors say Coleman tricked the 22-year-old into getting into his car. Surveillance video later captures him carrying a body with long hair and orange pants into his Providence apartment. 4 days later, Coleman is arrested in Delaware with Correia's body in the trunk. The defense argued Correia went willingly, but the jury didn't buy it. Just minutes ago, the U.S. Attorney's Office spoke on behalf of the Correia family, with Jassy's mother and father in tears beside him.
Why was this loving daughter taken so brutally? Why was this vibrant mother taken from us? This beloved cousin, beloved sister, beloved niece, beloved friend. Why was she taken? And our judicial system is not equipped to answer those questions.
And the judge granted the defense's wish to have Coleman serve his sentence in an Arizona prison next to his family. We also just heard from the defense attorney, who says that they will be filing an appeal in this case. Hear more from the defense and also the prosecution coming up new at 6. For now, live in Boston, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
Life in prison. That's what Lewis Coleman of Providence heard from a federal judge in Boston this afternoon. Friends and family of Jassy Correia were in court to make sure the man found guilty of kidnapping and killing her went away for good. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer was also at Coleman's sentencing and joins us live from Boston. Brittany?
Well, Shannon, Lewis Coleman was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In the courtroom this afternoon, the family and friends of Jassy Correia gave emotional impact statements, while Coleman continued to face forward and denied to address the courtroom. The mother, father, grandmother, cousin, and best friend of 22-year-old Jassy Correia take the stand, at times unable to talk from sobbing, then angry, demanding the man charged in her death turn around and face them. But Lewis Coleman didn't budge or say a word, even as the federal judge sentenced him to life in prison without parole.
True lack of remorse from the defendant.
Lewis handled himself with decorum and grace.
What the prosecution and defense agree upon is there are no winners today. While it's the sentence the Correia family was hoping for, they will continue to live without their loved one, including Jassy's now 5-year-old daughter.
And if there was one consistent theme in the courtroom, it was why. Why? Why was this loving daughter taken so brutally? Why was this vibrant mother taken from us? But nothing that happens in this building will ever replace the huge void in the hearts of the people behind me.
The February 2019 incident started in Boston, where prosecutors say Coleman tricked the 22-year-old into getting in his car. Surveillance video later captures him carrying a body into his Providence apartment. 4 days later, Coleman is arrested in Delaware with Correia's body in the trunk. The defense argued Correia went willingly, but the jury didn't buy it. Correia's family calling Coleman a monster, the defense disagreeing.
He is a bright, intelligent young man who had a great future ahead of him. It's difficult to explain or for anyone to understand what happened that night. Two troubled people's lives intersected with a horrific result.
And the defense says they will be filing an appeal. Coleman now heads to a prison in Arizona where he will begin serving his sentence closer to family. For now, live in Boston, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.